Why, hello, chat. How is everybody doing this fine, fine day? I hope well, I hope well. Nix3988, welcome, welcome. Ah, yes, you mentioned your print in the Discord. Both. Yes, I won't say I'll stream for that long, because 10 hours will be past midnight from now. And I gotta make sure I watch Die Hard tonight. Otherwise, you know, it ain't Christmas. It ain't Christmas till Hans Gruber Max down and falls from Nakatomi Plaza. Ludus, my good boy, how are you? I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope you. Well, I know you're Jewish, so and I already, you know, wished you a happy Hanukkah on the last day of Hanukkah. But I welcome you to this Christmas stream all the same. Ah, it's Asmo. Yes, it is. It's me. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Hope everyone, and it's not Happy Holidays, by the way. It's Merry fucking Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, when I say Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas to you, all you gotta say back is, I don't know, in Ludus' case, Happy Hanukkah. Or if you believe in Kwanzaa, Happy Kwanzaa. Whatever you believe in, you know, hit it back with me. And if you're an atheist, I don't know, fuck it. just accept the Merry Christmas and cry about it later. But yes, I'm having some delicious eggnog, yeah, in my glass, and I have totally not whatsoever spiked it with a little fun juice. You hear that, YouTube? I have not done that. I simply happen to have a glass in front of me that in no way has contributed to the concoction which I am consuming. Well, I do not. Wow, that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of eggnog. That's a lot of eggnog. Yeah, I think it makes this a little heavy. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Might need some water while I drink this. Anywho, anytime with my friends, it's fun. Worked on some recordings and shy. And what? Oh, are you you're working on a recording right now and chatting? Awesome. Yes, I'm very excited. I believe it's 7 Days to Die. You're doing a video on the update to do. I don't love that game, but I love that you love that game. I love that you have enjoyment in that game. It is very good. Yes, so this is not my first time playing Megabonk, as I'm sure many of you are already aware. I have played this game a lot. Let's see. Yes, I have played an absurd amount of this game. Oh, you're drinking chai. Okay, I thought you might have meant to say chat and mistyped. Okay, gotcha. Chai tea. Thinking about recording schedule 1 for Shrooms update? Ooh, Shrooms. I haven't played schedule 1 in a while. Not in a hot minute. I know the new thing that was coming out when last time I played was like a rival cartels and stuff, or raids. I think police raids was another thing. I missed out on that. Well, I have up to this point. I'll probably play schedule 1 again sometime in the future. It's just I haven't in a hot minute. There's so many games to play. I'm kind of inundated with options, so. It's a good problem to have. I have no end of problems of that variety. Alright, let me make sure. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I've played it a lot. I got almost all except for the Chaos Tome. Let's see. Yeah, I got pretty much every item in the game. Weapons, characters. Yeah, I'm missing a couple. I know they just added. Wasn't Sir Chad? What was it? It was. I guess it was Roberto. So yeah, we got some new stuff. It's not eggnog. It is eggnog. It is eggnog. With absolutely nothing else in it. Alright, so let us play. I will say this: I maxed out Vlad all the way through, but now they've added a new layer. I'm kind of tempted to do that one, but at the same time I want to get a bit more practice in with some of the others. I definitely got to play a bit more of Calcium. I know Calcium is really good. I've just been sleeping on that. I will say this. Playing as Sir Ufi is probably like the least fun for me. Who do I want to get some more practice in? Actually, I think for the first run we'll use my my classic. Cartel then shrooms have been added. The two first major updates, quite a few minor ones, but then like sewers. Oh, they added sewers? That could be fun. That would also make navigation more interesting. Go through the sewers rather than get caught by the police up top. Yeah, well, I guess we'll do the first run on Vlad. And do I want to go straight to desert, or do I want to do forest? I think we'll do forest first. Again, just do pretty bare. Do like my first run of today, just a very bare bones. The green forest. Start out slow. Ah, in that case, be careful with that stuff. Grandma got hit by a reindeer when she had a little too much. I am well aware. I feel like my mouse is hitting something. Okay. Ooh, lightning. Lightning's actually not a bad second weapon already hit. We have our first upgrade tower over there. Come on! Yes, but how is everyone enjoying the holiday seasons? I hope everyone's having a good Merry Christmas. Been enjoying the Yuletide. Come on. Yes, gimme. Pick up range. Demo. Mine. Gimme. Ooh, feathers. Alright, free chest. Come on, give me that free chest. I want that. I want the loot. The loot. I am appreciating the chance to recover. I am very tired, not helped by staying up late to try and paint the Enterprise model while my folks are asleep. Yes, you did a pretty good job with the freehand, by the way. He's talking, by the way, for out of context for people who aren't on my friend Discord, which is most people. Havoc got a model kit of the original 60s Enterprise ship, and he painted it, which the painting overall is very, very good, but he was a bit, like, self-conscious about the freehanding of, like, the NCC, designation on the hull, which I will recommend to you, Havoc, if you're thinking of doing other model kits like that, and you need to do, like, writing and stuff. Look into micron pens, because I use that on some of my Black Templar minis to do, like, the really fine text. If I'm going to do it in black. Now, I can do mimicked text with, like, a brush and have it very fine print. I've done it before, but generally, if I'm going to do it in black anyway, and I don't intend to, like, fade it or anything, I'll just use a micron pen. Some people would consider that cheating, I guess, because it's supposed to be a painted miniature. You're not supposed to do that stuff. It's like, yeah, but by that logic, transfers are also cheating, right? Like, decals are cheating. But yet we still use them. So it's whatever tools you have at your disposal, but I would definitely recommend micron pens. Yeah, they have different thicknesses, so you can get a set of them and, find out whichever one for what you're drawing or doing an outline of. They're really good. Yeah, and they save a lot of frustration with trying to do writing with a brush, because it's really hard to do. Like, I don't do writing of, like, text with a brush. Unless I want it to look a little, like, janky, or I want it to look like a rough paint, like a rough brush job. Like, on my orc units, if I, like, try and, like, wah on the side, I'll do it with a brush very happily, because it's supposed to look a little scuffed. Drinking too much already. Because eggnog will make you tired. That's why. Eggnog. Gimme. Alright, upgrade tower. Gimme, 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 gimme. Yep, we'll want that shield. That way we don't get insta-killed by anything. Ooh, oh, wow, there's a lot of towers nearby. Okay, hold on. Let me redirect here. Let's do the lightning staff, a bit more damage. Tactical glasses. Not bad. Alright, so let's go for the towers over here. Come on, baby. Come on. I guess we'll up our life steal. Percent crit chance. Aegis could be good for later survival, but I think I'll do tornado. Give me some knockback. Yeah, we'll get the gold gain for early on. Now we can buy shit. Attack speed. Damage. The downside with the damage tome is you really do need to upgrade the heck out of it for it to be useful. Because it gives you damage in damage increases in very tiny increments. That's only an 8% increase of damage, but I kind of want the damage increase. Come on, come on. Alright, let's go up and around. Not alcohol-free eggnog. Yes, it is. I am having very family-friendly eggnog right now. Okay? YouTube may be listening. By the way, welcome Zoid. Ow, crap. Ooh. I like me an epic upgrade. Ow, what the fuck? Crap, I'm getting pinned. That was bad. I jumped right into him. I want to do damage to the boss, but he's surrounded by the fucking holding dudes. Come on, kill the boss. I really wish I got the quantity tome way earlier. Than I usually do, I should say. That way you can... This would not be an issue. Hey, Pink, how you doing? Surprise megabonk to the head. Indeed. And that's kind of the goal with these bonks. Yeah. Meanwhile, Santa Claus is currently slapping heretics at the Nicene Council of the North Elves or something. Sounds fun. My dad bought and assembled a model of the USS Defiant for DS9. Yeah, speaking of Defiant, I'll tell you this. I'm really hoping Trump, and not to get political, but I really hope Trump is just bluffing with that new class of ship he wants to do, because it's not new. Like, it's not new. It's a battleship. He wants to bring back battleships, but with newer weapons. That's the new part, is the weapons. Like the railgun and the lasers he wants to put on it. I'm really hoping that was a bluff to intimidate our foreign adversaries. If he's serious about that, that's just dumb. That's just really dumb. For context, I worked at a company called Bath Iron Works as a designer for ships. While there, I had some pretty hands-on experience with, go figure, ship designs and modern ship design mentality. Battleships were mothballed for a reason. They're antiquated. It's big and relies heavily on its armor, and the arms race outpaced the armor race well after World War II. Battleships are just conceptually a big-ass, heavy, poorly maneuverable ship is very much not an ideal mainstay for our fleet. I think that whatever resources they're putting into developing this new Defiant class, this new, essentially a battleship, needs to be put towards more destroyers and more frigates. We need quantity, and the thing is, it's not even a quantity versus quality option, it's quantity and quality versus an experimental new ship design that's more or less just kind of not quite entirely guesswork. I mean, obviously the fundamentals we know, but shoving all the weapons he wants to do on top of it and making it a big, heavy, ideal target for other slower, smaller craft that'll target it and primarily focus on it in a fleet-to-fleet engagement. It's just so many bad ideas rolled up into one. So many. Yeah, if you've been on either of my Discords, you've already seen my rant about that. I am not a happy camper with that new ship. But again, I'm kind of hoping it's all just a big bluff, and that it isn't super serious. The more interesting comments in the announcement were a Navy Secretary talked about restoring production rather than the ship itself. Yes, that was the optimistic thing. Like, we do need to increase our production of craft. We really do. Especially if we're going to compete with, you know, China and Russia, which are also increasing their production of their craft. That is the good news. It's just, again, if we specifically the Defiant thing, it's just so dumb. Let's build a $10 billion sitting duck that will heavily rely on the destroyers and frigates in the fleet anyway, so it doesn't get murked. Come on, give me upgrades. I really want the quantity tome. Alright, yeah, let's do damage. Hey, Calcio. Bing, 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 woohoo! How you doing? Having a good Christmas? So far, anyway, right? And I know some of you guys are, like, wicked ahead of me in time zones. For some of you, it probably is. If it's not Christmas exactly right now, it's about to be. Like, Christmas Day. Yeah, for me, it's still Christmas Eve. I still got another 8+ hours till it's Christmas Day. Which means I have 8+ hours to watch Die Hard. I will be watching it this evening with my family. Because it's not Christmas till Hans Gruber falls from Nakatomi Tower. Plaza. Tower. Yes. Nakatomi. I would rather have the quantity tone. No. Come on. No. 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 Alright, give me the movement speed. Ow! Oh, fuck! Shield! Okay, got it just in time. That was bad. I got swarmed real quick. Yes, quantity tome. That's what Daddy likes to see. Thank you. Hey, what's up? What's up, Caboosey? Soda Games. Ew. I mean, I don't have to stream only megabonk the whole stream. I mean, technically I could switch off later, but yeah, the first at least like hour plus of the stream is gonna be megabonk. But you know, I might switch to another game like Dark Tide or something. Although I'd have to switch the thumbnail. That or start a new stream. It's like, wow, Asmo did like 7 streams on Christmas Eve. It's like, nah, it technically was one stream I just kept switching off from. But yeah. But hey, I put a poll up on the Discord. I gotta obey the poll. Yeah, gotta obey what you gotta give what the people what they want. Are we watching Jim Carrey's Grinch? Good movie. It's classic for a reason. Didn't someone try and cancel that recently? Gift giving is over. Gifts are open. Now I chill. Oh, okay. You guys have already done the gifts. Yeah, I mean, I still gotta wrap mine. My plan is like late tonight. I'm gonna wrap mine and then put them under the tree before I go to bed. Because that's kind of what my family's always done. Although my mom has always done it because she procrastinates. I'm doing it just because I can. I'll just do it late. I'm gonna wrap. And the thing is, actually, this morning my girlfriend, she's actually taking a nap right now. But my girlfriend wrapped all the gifts that she got for all of us, and plus her own family, here. And she was getting very frustrated. She's very, very OCD about getting like the wrapping and shit right. But let me get around here. Don't kill me. Yeah, but she used up the last of my wrapping paper, which I was like, crap. So I had to go out and pick some up last minute, which normally wouldn't be a big deal, but we're in the middle of a snowstorm and the roads are extremely bad. Like, to give you an idea, we had no snow because we had a random hot day that hit 40 degrees. 40 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius, so don't ask me. But we got above freezing by a whole 10 degrees like last week, and all the snow we already had on the ground melted. And we had like a foot on the ground, but it melted. So it looked for like 3 days there. We were gonna have a brown Christmas, but literally last night, just in time for Christmas, we got a huge snowstorm. And boy howdy did God make sure we had a white Christmas, because we got over a foot plus. I'm gonna say safely we have like 10 inches out there. It came down way harder than the news predicted, I'll tell you that. Hey, come on, give me the tower, give me the tower. Boom. Ow, fuck. Ooh, what the? Oh, crap, I'm in the middle of a... Don't kill me, don't kill me. Alright, level me up, level me up, level me up. Come on, baby. Quiet down. Yeah, give me. I power up, no chance. Ow, fuck. They said some snow here is no snow, but at least like -6 Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. I'm assuming that's like, I don't know, 10 degrees for us, which tracks as well. We've been having pretty cold weather. Yeah, today before the sun came up, it was 18 degrees Fahrenheit, which, again, I don't know what this, the whole, it's, yeah, cold enough. Yeah. crap, did I have not found the... I have not found the gate yet. Crap. I have to find... Oh, don't tell me it's like snuck away in one of the corners. Alright, I see the red over there. Alright, the final swarm is definitely gonna hit, but maybe I'll be able to kill the boss, the stage boss. Get over there in time. Okay, let's start it. Come on. Yeah, this is gonna be tight if I am able to do this, because I poorly timed everything. Attack speed, main damage. Ah. Check down. Come on. Come on, little Bart. Time to go down, boy. Almost there, almost there. Come on. Come on. Yes, got him. Alright, boom, we can make it to the next stage. That's the good news. Alright. See if I can milk these guys a little bit. I barely opened any chests, I just noticed that. Whoa! Caboose, thank you for the super generous super chat. Thank you. I is king of the chat. Also, I should have heard that. Also, something dark side, something complete. Merry Xmas, you filthy animals. Battleships are cool and totally useful in modern warfare. No, they're fucking not. Like, objectively, they're not. Just ask the Kirov class cruisers. Kirov reporting. Kirov rising. Okay. Oh, yes. Thank you for the super generous super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was very generous of you. Thank you. And, again, heavily Merry Christmas to you, brother. Definitely want the extra jump. We've had a frosty Christmas, which is a lot better than usual. Do you guys usually not get too much frosty or snowy Christmas? Your wrapping suck? Yeah, my wrapping sucks too. That's why I've never been OCD about it. I can't wrap for shit. For me, it's gonna get torn up anyway, so I don't stress about it. It's like, it's not gonna come out great. It's gonna be torn to shreds. Kind of the whole point of it, you know. Hey Tristan, welcome to stream. Hi, I just came to say Merry Christmas before church. Nice. Going for the Christmas Eve service. Have a good one, man. Going to celebrate the Lord. Jesus Christ. Attack speed, movement speed. Well, I'll keep up with my movement speed. I want that maneuverability. Get that knockback up. Oh, it's already Christmas Day for you guys. Okay. Well, Merry Christmas. Not for us. I still got a ways to go before it's Christmas. I gotta really start opening up chests, because otherwise I'm just kind of hoarding money for no good reason. Gimme. Gimme, gimme a man after midnight. Lady Rune Song, welcome to stream. How you doing? 10 hours and 30 minutes to the print being done. Nice. You probably should take at least a nap during that time. I get that you're paranoid, but yeah, it might behoove you to take like a 30-minute, you know, at least. Snow during Christmas here is a rare event here where I live, though much more common than down in the cesspit that is LA. Oh, you live in California. Do you guys ever get snow at all in California? Even Northern Cal. Hoard the money, release the inner Jew. The Jew says that in the chat. The irony. Okay, it is 40% proof. That's right, it's private stock. That's what I say. You ain't paying money for more? Okay. No one extruder already got blown. Whoa, damn. That sucks. Yeah, yes, it's usually in the mountains or higher north end of the state. Okay. Yeah, that surprises me. Generally, when I think of California, I just think generally no snow. A snowless wasteland. Yeah, more attack speed. Never a bad thing. Give me a man after midnight. Consider it done. Thanks, I think. Damn horde. Ooh, nuke. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I really need to start getting my damage up. XP. Even a little bit more XP would really help right now. Yeah, also, I really want that mask because I started streaming and it would be nice to have it. Oh, you started streaming. Nice. I didn't even know that. Have it, and specific reason, also I'm thinking about YouTube too. Oh, did you start streaming on Twitch? Not that I judge you. I think Twitch is still considered like the best place to stream. I hate it. That's why I don't stream there. Yeah, YouTube is way worse for streaming, but Might as well keep all my content in one place. Yeah, Twitch is a shit. Twitch is an absolute success. No offense. And they really like shocking their dog over there, you know? Is this game made by the same guy who made Muck? The designs of a lot of things seem very... I do not know. What I do know about the guy who made this is he created the YouTube channel, created a bunch of shorts in relation to Megabonk, paid for like no advertising other places. Hey, Vivek, Merry Christmas, Chitties. Very Merry Christmas to you too, sir. But I do know that it's a solo dev, and he's worked on other games before. And a lot of people said that the dev was someone who had made another game before, but wasn't overtly advertising himself. As far as I know, the dev hasn't actually revealed himself as anybody other than the guy who made Megabonk. So, yeah, but I do know that the community thought he was someone who might have worked on something before. I just don't know the details. But yeah, it could be. I'm not that keyed in. What's that? More damage. That's nice. Alright, give me more chests. Thank you. Like any man, I'm drawn to the chests. Give me a chest. Come on, what'd I get? Vision. Okay. Ooh. Fundaments. There's this giant mob. Didn't I have a nuke somewhere around here? Oh no, it's all the way back there. Come on, I'm waiting for the swarm to catch up. Come on, baby. Come on, get closer. Close enough. Ah, crap. Gotcha. And a chest. That's a lot. Yeah. Not anymore, though. Damage. Crap. Oh. Crap. I'm probably not gonna be able to finish this stage because I haven't started the boss fight yet, and I'm not doing enough damage to even kill Chunkum. You fat fucker. Yeah, looks like. Crap. Told my mega atheist dad today that I'm Catholic. Whoa. I look over the chat, okay. I didn't even know that about you, dude. Okay. I figured your whole family was Catholic. Bro hit me with a "you should go to church then." Even the atheists are reminding me to go to mass. Wait, if that's all he said, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Or did he mean it in the context of "get out of my house"? If so, douchey. But at that point, you know, do yourself a favor and get out of there. You know, atheists like that weird me out, because it's like you aggressively believe in nothing. Like, isn't some of the reasons, like, hardcore atheists say they hate people who are theist is because of, you know, reverse stories like that, where people come up as being gay or something to their heavily Christian parents. And they're like, see, we atheists are enlightened. We don't believe it like that. So my whole family's atheist? Wow. Atheist. Okay. Alright. Here's the part where I probably die, the black ghosts. Yeah, they're pinning me. Hey, you believe in humanity, you get disappointed often? Yeah. I believe in people as in existing. I don't believe in people. Usually. I wouldn't say I'm a pessimist. Oh no, I am, depending on the topic. But, yeah. Somehow I am not dead yet. That is better than usual. I can't even see what the fuck I'm doing. Brother, I am pinned here. How? How am I still kicking? That's just impressive at this point. Okay. XP? Okay, alright, we're almost, yeah, there we go, okay. Oh, that's longer than I thought. I couldn't see it any better than you could. You're an atheist at heart, but you do you as long as your beliefs don't affect me. So okay, you're an atheist. At least as long as you're not an aggressive prick about it, I don't care. I think genuinely that goes like for all fronts. Like if you're an atheist, agnostic, although I don't think there's such a thing as an aggressive agnostic. I mean, how can you be? It's like I agnostic. I firmly believe in nothing, yet potentially something. But, yeah, whether you're an atheist, or you're a Christian, or a Muslim, or whatever, fundamentally, at the end of the day, just don't be a prick about it. You know, don't push it, like, hard on people, especially if they're, like, vehemently against it, or at the very least, vehemently, like, firm that they don't believe in it. You know, I will say it's never a waste of time to try and bring people to Christ as a Christian, but there is a line where you just gotta be like, if they say no and they're firm about it, leave them alone. You know, be respectful. It's all about, you know, treating each other fairly and respectfully. Well, I'm a Baptist. I do not align with that belief, I'll tell you that. Not me. Aw. Technically, I have more eggnog, but for right now, I guess I'll just switch to soda. Probably not the smartest combo, but... Eggnog looks so revolting. It's basically milk. It's milk with, like, vanilla in it. Do you think milk looks revolting? No. Eggnog just looks like melted vanilla ice cream. It tastes like it, too. There are basically no conservative Protestants in the UK. Okay. Weirdos. Here it's like kind of the, well, I won't say it's the entire inverse, but there's quite a few heavily conservative Protestants. Myself, not entirely removed from that. But yeah. No, it does not from where I'm standing. Well, I don't know what it looks like on camera, but I'm telling you, in person, it just looks like melted vanilla. It looks like melted vanilla bean ice cream. It smells like it and tastes like it, too. It just tastes like vanilla ice cream as a liquid. I mean, don't get me wrong, the totally not also mixed in with it element does add a little bit more kick to it, but that's not the eggnog's fault. A lot of liberal Catholics in the U.S., yeah. I went to Catholic school types. I've met a few of those. I didn't go to a religious school. I went to public school, lived a normal farmer's lifestyle. I don't know. The only time in my life where I struggled to believe was when... I'm not going to tell the whole story because it's kind of depressing. And, you know, we're here to have fun. We're here to chill out on Christmas Eve and enjoy each other's company and enjoy the holidays. But, long story short, a friend of mine passed away from cancer. And during the time that she had cancer, I prayed to God a lot that she would recover. She went into remission, and then the cancer came back with a vengeance. And, yeah. She passed away before she got to graduate high school. After that, you know, I had a period of time where my faith was quite shaken. But I eventually brought Christ back into my life when I was a bit later on. Took a few years, but eventually I came back around. And I'm a lot happier now that I have. I will say this, if I was still as I was during those few years, I don't know how I mentally made it through. Because it was... Yeah, and again, I'm speaking for myself. If you're atheist or agnostic or whatever the heck, I don't care. But speaking as myself, without Christ in my life, I was much more depressed and much more miserable. With God in my life, I am a lot happier. And it brings me a lot more peace and calm, I would say. I'm not going to go on a sermon or anything. That's you know, just going to put it as that. I'm a lot happier that way. Alright, and that's your decision, Caboose. Again, I'm not here as a representative of any church. I'm not here to convert anybody. I believe what I believe. That's it. You know, I'm not aggressive about much in my life. Plus, as it is, I'm a pretty individualistic person. Alright, so we played Vlad for a round. Do I want to do Dice Head or somebody else? I don't think I haven't played any. You know, I haven't played Tony at all. So let's do that. I haven't played Tony at all. I had a friend who went through some very similar. Sadly, she never came back and has been dealing with depression ever since. So I'm glad you're feeling better. Well, thank you, Rinsong. Thank you, yes. But yeah, I don't want to bring anything down with dragging on about it, especially again since we're here to have fun and enjoy the Christmas spirit. Best character, Mega Chad. I go back and forth with Mega Chad. On one hand, I do really love playing him because it's fun to just increase like the aura, increase the size of it, and expand it. My real problem is because, especially early on when you're leveling, Mega Chad has the worst early game kind of vibe, unless you get really lucky. If you get really lucky and you're able to draw like the size tome and the quantity tome out very quickly and get some subsequent weapons really quick outside of aura. If you're able to get that and get the size tome leveled quickly, then Mega Chad's awesome. But if you don't get that early on, it is such a pain in the ass to keep him alive. It really is. Even with his flexibility, the cooldown is again early on, it's a huge pain in the ass. Quantity doesn't work with aura, so not well, right. But the quantity I usually use for the other weapons I pick up. Like, usually with Megatrad, I try and do all the stuff that'll stay around him. So, like, the shields, which quantity really does benefit from. That would be Athena's weapon. The Aegis shields. Aegis shields are really, really good. Especially if you're looking for long game survival. Aegis is great. And I think, like, Megachad almost needs Aegis to stay alive. So, like, my ideal build for Megachad would probably, obviously, be Aura. Aegis... really none of the ranged weapons. The big range weapons. Tornado, maybe? Nah, not in his ideal build. Ideal build to be Aegis, Aura. I try the boulder things that float around you. Those are really good to have with Megachad as well. The fourth weapon is kind of up in the air of what you can run with. I guess I might equip him as my fourth weapon. Maybe I'm forgetting something. Is there what would Megachad's be fourth be ideally? Yeah, because Aegis and Aura, duh. The Chunkers, very good. Not sure what the fourth one would be. Maybe Katana? Yeah, Katana would be good, especially if you're focusing on not doing too much range, but just keeping it within the aura around you. Yeah, so that'd be ideal for weapons. For tomes? For tomes, I think ideally, well, let me add this one. The attraction tome, for sure, because everything is, you know, you really, like, when you're walking around with them, running around with them, like, really dragging in stuff at a distance would be quite helpful. So that as a utility tome. Quantity, well, I'd probably leave that out because Aegis you can get enough. So let's nix quantity for a second. So attraction tome, probably bloody tome for the longevity of survival. Damage tome, and if I remember how it works correctly, the cooldown tome, because that's like how fast his aura will deliver damage. Because it does have like a period of time where it does damage, and if you upgrade the attack tome, it's damage. Like, that's how it'll work within the aura, if I'm remembering how it works correctly. Yeah, I think that's 3 right there, because it's attraction, lifesteal, attack, cooldown, and maybe knockback? Knockback or thorns? Well, I haven't been using thorns very frequently. Actually, let's do a run with, yeah, let's do a run with Mega Chad. Let's play around with this a little bit. Frost Aura, Aura Aegis, and Blood Magic, ironically. Or fire. Well, Blood Magic makes sense because of the healing factor. Or the, what is it? Not healing factor. So it's a 5% chance of, there you go. The 5% chance of getting max HP is very useful. Try them out if you want. And yeah, why not? Frost Aura, Aura Aegis. Frost Aura, Aegis, and Bloody Magic, ironically. I don't think I have... I have Frost Walker. I don't think I have... Frost Aura? I have Frost Walker. I don't have... I don't think I have anything that's Frost Aura. Or unless you meant I would... Oh, Frost Walker. Okay, so you would do Frost Walker for Aura. Frost Walker. Aegis. Yeah, Aegis for the survivability. We agree on that one for sure. And Blood Magic. And yeah, I don't think I've tried Blood Magic with him, but we could do that. Tomes, Lifesteal. Makes sense, yeah. Lifesteal I use for a lot of them. Size, yeah. Attack speed, yeah. And damage. Yeah, so we can go for that build. See how it does. Yeah, you with Mega Chad, I definitely go back and forth with him. So let me try that build, see how it works. Hopefully I get lucky and early on I get the size tome. Because early on, one thing that makes me uncomfortable is how close you have to get to the goblins and shit to kill them. Okay, come on, give me a level up, guys. Okay, Flame Walker, Diction, Aura. At least it was a rare upgrade from the get. Oh, attack speed. And Anglicans ruining everything since ever. Anglicans, okay. Flexibility. Wow, I would hope it wouldn't be a surprise. He's the Mega Chad. Morgar. I will say items-wise, the little fire pit thing you get, that and the, it's like the juice glass thing, the idle juice. Those 2 items are really good with Mega Chad. I mean, obviously, because ideally I'm just standing still. Thorns, I'll avoid that for now. Damn it. Oh, lifesteal. Die, skeletons! Burn in holy fire. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. Christmas Day, doing gifts with the families. Yeah, because the thing is, my Christmas Day, my family's splitting up our time between... Well, I'm splitting up my time between two families. Because we're spending the morning with my mom, my dad, and my sister and my brother-in-law, plus their kids. So my family is the morning time. And then a little afternoon, we're going to be spending the rest of the evening with my girlfriend's family. So we're doing a split between the two. Let's see. Come on, give me. Out of those, the toxic barrel is the best. So that way. Oh wow! Even when I don't invest in the luck stats, sometimes I just get lucky. Ah, there's one of the bosses. What boss? You mean that pile of rocks just melting down? I mean, yeah. That was quick. It's always the bees. The bees always get up to me. Alright, hold on. Let's get to those. God damn it. Damn, for a brief second, I was like, idle juice? Nope. I was wrong. I got ghosts. Yeah, ghosts isn't bad. So far, the only weapon out of the roster I've been able to get is the aura itself. That or I missed it, but I might have missed the Frostwalker. Oh, Swarm. Oh, they're up there, aren't they? Fuck. There's Frostwalker. It's when I verbalize it that the game's just like, well, fine, I'll give it to you. Yes! Echo Shard. Oh, one of my favorite items. I love getting Echo Shard. It's just little itty bitties extra XP. I like it when I get multiple of them. Beefy ring for Mega Chet seems on point. It does. I got that ring, I got that bling. I guess make him a little bit more maneuverable. Size. Alright, so the last tome I need to grab is damage. Hoping the Aegis will drop in one of the level up options soon. Oh, we already found the gate though, that's good. It's a moth. Where the hell did you come from? Sorry, moth. No, seriously, where'd you have to come from? Usually the moths have disappeared in the wintertime. Might have been hiding somewhere. Shield. Good idea. Just to avoid the insta-kill attacks. $10 p.m. time to make a hot chocolate, I think. Nice. Yes. I was thinking about making an Irish hot chocolate earlier, but then I decided to settle on the eggnog and only eggnog. Spicy eggnog. We'll call it the spicy eggnog. The balls. But I've said this a couple times while playing, but well, not today, I guess. Ooh, blood magic. Huh. We're so far we're hitting on all cylinders with getting the build. But this music reminds me heavily of Mega Man X. Am I crazy, or does that like track for everybody? Very Mega Man X-esque. Mega Man, bro, very Mega Man X-esque. Okay, sucks. I reacted to that just like we're getting so. Again? Twice in a row? That's very fitting for Christmas. It's like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Thanks, Grandma, for the socks. I mean, as an adult, I'm not gonna lie, I'm always happy to get socks. You love the cold? I do. I actually do too. But I live in a tundra most of the year. I'm kind of tempted to get the chonkers, but with what we're doing, yeah. No, we're not do that. Oh, ages. God damn, chunk 'em. Get fucked. What if evasion turn works on taxes? Oh, if only. Technically, you could evade taxes without it, but one would hope it would come with the extra protections. of not getting caught. And to the IRS agent who monitors my streams, I pay my taxes. Hey Nico, what's up, brother? One memorable Christmas moment for me is how one year in the opening presents my younger brother opened clothes and said, "Oh, clothes," in a disappointed tone. That was memorable. Sounds standard. And when you're little, I think you, like that's those utility items, or like the items you need, I should say, do tend to get that lack of draw. But I guess like when you're older, anything that you get for free is just, you're excited for it by default, even if it's not like objectively the nicest thing. Zimzel, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Still working at the moment, fighting off the retail hordes, Mary. Oh, tonight? I wish you luck, man. I mean, at least it's not Black Friday. But, damn. Good luck to you. There it is. There's the damage zone. Finally, we got it. Ooh. Let's do it. Let's fight you serious steal like cows. Let's go with size. Projectile count. That'll give me another Aegis. Good one. Black Friday's a guard. Ugh. I thought about doing security work at one point, but But technically, I did security work for a couple of occasions, but definitely wasn't good. Would not recommend. But then again, those occasions weren't exactly official. Black Friday wasn't as bad as the last 4 days? Really? That many people were doing it last minute? Well, I guess nowadays that makes sense, actually. Yeah, I'm sorry for you, man. I hope you get home to your family for Christmas Day. Online shopping has made it more chill. True. Because the weird thing about online shopping is, didn't online shopping have its own day at one point? Well, it still does. Cyber Monday. But it's weird. They have Cyber Monday, and now they also do Black Friday sales on like Amazon and shit. Hold on, I'm gonna see how long I can milk the horde. Didn't last long. Okay. Forest tier 3. Well, technically it's tier 2, but. You had sales on Boxing Day instead. Huh. Oh, yeah, we're doing pretty good with the HP. Drop chance. Drop chance. Alright, let's start upping the damage. Last minute gift shopping gets crazy, especially for high demand gifts. For example, see Jingle All the Way, starting Arnold Schwarzenegger. Indeed. Hey, baby. How was your nap? It's good. How your feet? Still cold. I mean, yeah, unfortunately. Wanna go for a run?
No.
No. Yeah. You don't go hide. You chill out there. Why are you hiding? You look gorgeous, 24/7, all the time. Don't run away from me, beautiful. You don't have to show yourself on camera. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. Alright, folks, I'm going to turn the webcam off because my lovely lady is self-conscious. For thumb reason. So you'll have to be serenaded by my luscious voice instead. Which is fine. That's the most amazing thing about me is my voice. Certainly not my luscious ginger beard. Boxing Day sales are still a really popular retail day, though I just stay home myself. These days, I don't really do a lot of shopping outside. Like, I do grocery shopping, obviously, but what?
Look at the final comment there.
Asmo is invisible.
No,
Yes, I am.
another one.
Asmo ASMR. Hello, gentle creatures. I welcome you to the stream. So now people are gonna click off if I do that kind of shit. I don't do ASMR. Okay. Yes, so let's continue with megabonk. I guess we'll movement speed. People are like, if Asmo starts doing funny noises and crinkles in the freaking Mac, I'm out of here. Hell nah. Hey, an SMR already stands for Asmo. Actually, what does, like, unironically, I forgot. What does ASMR actually stand for? I know what ASMR is, but I don't know what it stands for. What's the acronym? Because I totally forgot what the acronym stands for now. I know at one point I googled it, so I know for a fact at one point I at least knew, but now not a clue. These guys are aiming quick. Luck. Love my luck. You do the gun ASMR, I will stay. I mean, I have my guns. I could do that. I think it's considered inappropriate for me to play around with them. The shotgun one is the easiest one. The thing is, I think I could get away with it because YouTube would be like unable to confirm I'm using real guns rather than like a soundboard or something. But it would be annoying. Ow! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Poopy there. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, big guy. Let's go ring around the rosy here. Fuck. Do I want to do size? Do I want to do... let's do damage. Let's upgrade the blood magic, because the more damage we can dish out, the better. Really gotta upgrade the damage tome. Oh fuck, fuck, I'm pinned, I'm pinned. Yeah, that was close. Actually, speaking of, whoever said they wanted to watch like Grinch earlier, I can actually hear I think my mom's watching it upstairs. Because I can hear it. Huh? It's the live action one with Jim Carrey. Yeah, because I can hear that whistling song that's in it upstairs. Very faint. I'm pretty sure you guys can't hear it. At least I hope not on the mic. But I can hear it very, very faintly. And I know that tune. Oh yeah, now I can hear the Jim Carrey's Grinch speaking. Yeah, I was walking upstairs. No, give me the damage tome to upgrade. God damn it! I guess we'll increase attack speed and we're just dishing out damage faster. Right. No! No shit! The terrain had me pinned. Dear Lord, do not take my life. Let me take the lives of others. I think while I'm rapping, I'll watch Die Hard. That'll be the time. So I saw that movie for the first time yesterday. I isn't Swedish tradition. Oh, you mean it isn't Swedish tradition? And if we are traditional about anything, it are fucking holidays. Damn it. Fair enough. I don't know. For my family, we have a lot of like family traditions around the holidays. The big one my family has had, like, my mom had started this tradition with it's not like the whole family, like the whole extended Scottish and Irish part of the family, just my like specific family unit. My mom started the tradition where every Christmas, there is 3 movies we have to watch. The Albert Finney, specifically. Albert Finney's version of Scrooge / The Christmas Carol. The second one is Grinch with Jim Carrey. And Die Hard. Those are like we need to watch these every Christmas. I think, I mean, you know the story of Christmas Carol.
Yeah, I know the story of Christmas Carol, but I don't think I've watched the specific version you're talking about.
The Albert Finney one?
Unless I have and I just don't know. I've watched multiple different ones.
You might have.
I might have and I just don't remember.
No, it's the 70s version.
Might have? Question mark?
We could probably watch it at some point
I
now.
think I've watched the one with Jim Carrey being a Scrooge.
Oh, like the animated one? The Christmas
Yeah.
Carol? Okay, yeah.
I've watched that one.
That one was freaky.
That one was a little freaky.
Yeah, like they went a little too creepy for me.
I think they were trying to really base it off of. I think it's a book. Isn't it a book?
Well, the Christmas Carol, yeah, the original Christmas Carol,
Pretty dark and creepy.
well, I don't know if it's a book. I think it might be a. It is a written work. I'm trying to remember if it was a book or if it was kind of like a poem or something. I think it was more extended than a poem was, so I'm trying to remember if there's another term I'm missing.
I don't know.
I'd have to look it up to be sure.
The
But
last one you're talking about, I've never heard of.
what? Die Hard? Yeah, it's a great movie. For a very long time, people have debated whether it even counts as a Christmas movie. But it takes place on Christmas, and there are Christmas themes to it. So technically, by all accounts, it is a Christmas story.
Okay, so with that being said, in that case, one of the Harry Potter movies could be considered a Christmas one, considering it has Christmas elements in it.
You mean like all of them?
Do they all have Christmas elements in them?
Most of them.
And yeah, you could consider the Harry Potter series as like Christmas movies.
I would say the first three, the first 3 have very strong Christmassy parts to them. Especially if we go by like nixing the books. The books do a lot too, but if we go by the movies, the first 3 have like very strong Christmas segments in them.
Also, one of your Christmas Carol was a novel.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. Confirmation. There we go. Isn't her laugh infectious? I love it. Yeah, but we go. I don't know if you'll still be awake at that point, because I know you tend to like start falling asleep by default pretty hard. But if you're still awake when I'm ready to like start wrapping gifts, I can play Die Hard for you. Speed. I haven't been upgrading Frostwalker at all. Yeah, it's so exciting. Ooh, Echo Shard. Give me more of the XP juice. Novel written in prose. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was like a different form of like story writing, or if it was like a full-blown novel. I couldn't recall. I know sometimes some of those stories are based on like different. Oh, that's right. I don't have double jump. I watched the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol with your family. Oh, damn. Thank you, Vivek. Very generous of you, man. Thank you. A few quid. I appreciate it. Especially, you're very generous this holiday season. A lot of you guys have been. Thank you. We very much appreciate it. Both. Really kind. Your dad's a goof. He had us watch the Twilight Zone episode, 5 characters in search of an exit. That is a goofy choice. You can't hear the Grinch, so you're fine? Nice. Okay, good. I've avoided a copyright strike by YouTube and them being bastards. Lifesteal. I'm hoping to give me a prompt to upgrade my damage tome soon, because I really want to upgrade the brutality of my weapons. Why did it get cut? Yeah, I don't see you commenting about Die Hard, so it probably did. But the Die Hard Christmas movie Denialist got cut. Well, what did you say about the Denialist? Because that might be why YouTube was like, no. Like they should be flung halfway across the country by a trebuchet. The filthy deniers. I am pinned here. Versa Clover. I don't even really have any projectiles, so. Yes, damage tome. Chunk 'em, you bastard. You fat bastard. Get off me, you pig. Speaking of, did you guys see that trailer for Animal Farm from Angel Studios? I don't know if any of you guys know about this, but there's a studio out there that's trying to make an animated Animal Farm, and it's atrocious. Oh god, is it bad. They're trying to turn the story of Animal Farm into a kid's tale, like a true kid's tale, like softened and niceified, instead of being the allegorical story about communism and Stalin. I saw that. I was appalled. Good lord. It's like, it's a story about the horrors of a communist revolution and why it's so fucked. And granted, the way it's written allegorically, like the original story, it can apply to more than communism, but it's sort of communism. And that line will go down in the annals of history forever. All animals are equal. All people are equal, but some are more equal than others. I don't know if it's out yet. I only saw the trailer from Angel Studios. I hope to God if it does come out, it's so fucked. It just looks atrocious. Like, why turn an allegorical story about the rise of communism and the horrors of it and how it's run? Like, why turn that into a kid's story with Seth Rogen playing Napoleon? Like, who thought that was a good idea is what lingers in my head. I'm like, who the fuck thought this? Oh shit, Crap, I didn't find anything. I got distracted. Oh, with my luck, it's gonna be. Oh, is it gonna be all the way? It's gonna be all the way over there, isn't it? Fuck. Is that already? Oh, great. Yes, yeah, I'm dead. I needed to have started the boss fight already well before now. Ah, fuck. Yep. Bloody hell. Also, the problem isn't that they're making it for kids; it's that they're making it for the. They're making it into the. What did you say that? I'm gonna say 5 billionth, but I didn't count. I didn't count the zeros, so that might be like trillionth. A 5 billionth rich bad story, which is such an overplayed motif. I would disagree that making it for kids isn't the problem. That's a part of it. I agree with you that the bigger problem is that it is, yes, it's like rich bad, like fuck the rich kind of story. It is getting very, very annoying with how many stories are like focused around that when it's not just that people are rich, it's the way they conduct themselves when they have wealth. And that's an individualistic thing. That's not a, like, oh, everyone who's rich is evil. But yes, I agree with you that that is the bigger problem. But I do think that kidifying such a dark subject matter and what should be delivered in such a poignant and serious way, even if you try and kidify the story, you try and blunt the sharper of the edges, it's still supposed to be very sharp. It's still supposed to be a very dark story. So if you are going to kidify it, you still need to get that across. I can definitely understand making a more kidified version of Animal Farm, but if you're going to do that, you still need to keep the core plot points in there. You also need to keep the core message in there, which is the horrors of these kinds of governmental systems and the dangers of these kind of like coups and rebellions and the kind of power vacuums that'll be taken up by some pretty seriously bad people who might be like Stalin or might be like, I don't know, pick your favorite tyrannical ruler of all time. Like the horrors that it warns against need to be translated. If you don't translate it and you completely change the internal message of the story, you haven't made Animal Farm. You've taken the name and copy and pasted it onto something that doesn't deserve the name. Like the whole point of the story is it's a allegorical teaching story. That's the whole point of it. It's getting across a point. To kidify it is just strange. Not even sure what possessed them to think that was a good idea. But yeah, the bigger problem is that it's yet another movie about how the rich suck, and that's the problem with everything. It's like, nope, there's lots of other issues with things other than just rich bad. It is ironic, isn't it, Rare Song? But like the irony of it is that we live in a day and age where this has become less this kind of hypocritical storytelling is the norm, and it's getting really, really frustrating. I don't love the rich either. I mean, I don't love the rich. I don't hate the rich. I hate certain rich people, and I hate certain poor people. I again, like, with that, I definitely go by the individual. I don't, like, classify, like, there are very, I think my thing is, most of the rich people all of us can name aren't all of rich. And also, like, when we talk about rich, what are we talking about? Is the cutoff if you have $100,000 in the bank, or is it when you have $1 million? Is it when you have $1 billion? You know, where's the line? But my personal line is once you have like $1 million. If you're a millionaire, you're rich. Like if you have like $200,000-$300,000 in the bank, I'd say you're well off. But you're especially at least in today's U.S. economy, you could have $500K in the bank. That won't get you. That won't set you up for life. You still need to work. You still need to do things. You still have a lot of. You're doing way better than the vast majority of the population, but I wouldn't call that rich. But if you're like a millionaire and you have a lot more than that, yeah, I'd say you're rich. Like millionaire and above is rich for me, and then mega rich is like you're a billionaire. But like kind of occupying that space, most of the rich people I can name are the popular ones, like Elon Musk, fucking Jeff Bezos, head of Microsoft, the other guy I'm trying to remember. So, huh?
Nothing.
What are you mumbling about?
Nothing. Don't blame me.
You talking to yourself? No?
You mentioned Jeffrey Bezos and that song that came out a little while ago just popped into my head about him, so.
Is there a song about him?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, when it comes to, like, that kind of thing, like the eat the rich or, stuff like that. I don't go too deep down it because I think people are a little too eager to be like, oh, fuck the rich. All the rich are evil scumbags. Quite a few of them are. Like, we definitely... The downside of capitalism, if you will... Wow, we're really getting into it today, aren't we? Merry Christmas! Let's talk about capitalism and communism. Granted, I started this topic. But, like when we... Like, the downside of capitalism is that it does reward psychotic behavior. And I don't mean like the rambling psycho on the train that threatens to stab people, but if you are a true psychopath, like you don't have empathy or sympathy for other people, you do get by better in a very logical and a very selfish system that capitalism does provide. Capitalism does reward people for being self-focused, self-interested, selfish overall. It does reward those things. Now that works out for some people who are a little selfish and a little selfless. Like they're selfish in the right ways, like when you got to take care of yourself, take care of your family, and focus on you not getting fired from a bad job. I'm sorry, from a good job that pays well. Like there's a level of selfishness that's okay, and a level of selflessness that is good. Ideally, idealistically, capitalism would be run by people who are mostly self-interested in the ways that matter, but are still selfless enough to willing to help their fellow man and take minor sacrifices at the very least for other people. Unfortunately, especially in the modern day, very few individuals like that do tend to occupy the upper echelons of our society. It's a system that does heavily reward psychopaths, which results in, shocker, a lot of narcissists and not so selfless people at the very top of society. But I'd still rather deal with that system where eventually, good people can rise to those positions with a lot of struggle, with a lot of issues, and definitely with a lot of challenge from the powers that be. But critical of all power, even distributed power, but I still have my particular preferences. And the rich are definitely not on the top of that list. They go more in the middle. Yeah, critical of all power, even distributed power. I think everybody should be critical of all power. I mean, anything that is above you that isn't God, and I know you're an atheist, Kako, so this is just from my perspective. But like anything that is above you in terms of a person, yeah, like, I definitely say be critical of those powers. Even if we're talking about the church, like the Catholic Church. It's one of the reasons I don't like the hierarchical structure of Catholicism. I don't like that because there's so much emphasis on the Pope and, like, the Duke, not the Dukes, but the bishops and stuff like that, and they're, like, they have ever, like, increasing levels of, hey, this person's closer to God, which I think is bullshit. I think, like, the only Pope that was truly close to God was St. Peter, and after him, the rest of them have just been occupying his chair. Like, you'll notice God doesn't get to choose the next Pope. And so, and I know there are Catholics who are going to get, like, really heated about this, but this is my perspective as a Baptist. I don't believe in the hierarchy of the Catholic Church. I don't really generally respect powers above me in that capacity. I will always respect another person until they give me a reason to disrespect them. And I'll definitely respect that, you know, someone signs my paychecks, but I don't like, oh, you're president, I should, like, shake your hand and I should be appreciative of being around you. No, you're not God. You're not an angel. You're a man, just like I am. So yeah, I'm pretty critical about any Peters. Sorry, I as I was about to say powers, I looked in chat and see Peter. Here, Peter, and I'm not thinking of the saint. What are you thinking of? Taki hasn't been an atheist for a long time. Oh wait, who was it earlier who said they were an atheist? Sorry, I must have mixed you up with somebody. Like, bread tubers are a good example of rich people who are performative and don't use their money the way they want others to. Yeah, they're a very good example. Yeah, I know they don't make you more godly, but there is, like, an attachment to, oh, you're a bishop of the church. Like, your authority is above that of, like, the average flock. Member of the flock that go to learn and, like, preach about God. If you're the Pope, you are treated well above that than the average person. You are considered closer to God. I don't see it that way, and I don't think anyone should. If you are on this earth, you are no closer to God than I am, or anybody else. In terms of, like, your authority, I should say. Like, there are people I do think are more devout, and in the sense of how they practice their faith in life, they are closer to God. But in terms of who they are as, in terms of, like, their authority, and in terms of their influence and power, at the end of it, you're not God. You have no more so than anyone else around you. Oh, you were thinking of Peter Griffin? Really? That's the first thing that comes to mind? But anyway, let's get off that topic. Alright. I'm going to do one more run of megabonk, and I'm going to either take a minute to make a quick, like, alternative thumbnail, or switch the stream altogether by ending this stream and starting a new one, or just ending the stream and hanging out with my my buds in the Discord if they're still there for, like, Dark Tide or something. If anybody's up for it. But yeah, I guess I'll try Tony McZoom now. Actually, before I do though, let me make sure I have the right things unlocked and locked. Turn that on, turn that off, turn that off, and keep that off. I think the rest of the one's fine. I don't know what we're talking about, but I just got back from I heard God, so submit to Rome. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. I love conflict. Ma's personality. Or yeah, personality. Recently bought the new class. I haven't played it yet. Oh, Arbites. You know, for the longest time I've been saying Arbites, but I think it's Arbites, isn't it? Or was I saying it right before? I don't know if I was saying it right previously, or I'm saying it right now. But, right. Need a hot cocoa, too? Nice. Oh, the Hive Scum. Okay, I don't have the Hive Scum. I just got the RBD. I reinstalled So I'm just double checking my weapon choices before I do this last run. Alright, we'll do our last run with Tony McZoom. Yeah, I recently, by recently, like 2 or 3 days ago, I reinstalled Darktide because some of my buds were playing it. And they asked me if I wanted to play with them. And I don't play games like Darktide unless I have friends to play with. I don't like playing those types of games with randos. That's why I usually uninstall team-based shooters and stuff like that. Alright, slash extraction shooters like that. I don't typically play. Do I want to use a banana? Use the banana, right? Why not? I tend to play like Darktide, Vermintide, similar extraction shooters only with friends. Those games are not fun to play with randos. Not anymore, anyway. Like, gaming culture and gamers that you might run across in games like that back years and years ago might have been a good choice. But, you know, nowadays, not really. I definitely need a movement zone. Oh, shoot. You have no knowledge of which pronunciation it is, right? Okay. I guess I could say Arbites and we'll be fine. Oh no, you said it wrong! God will strike you down! Fuck! I did get it wrong. Damn. Notice it for later. It's appropriate to get like lightning. Speed, yeah, move speed. Oh damn, we're getting plenty of things to increase our movement off the bat. Splendid. Splendid indeed. Woo! For shame. Oh, fuck. I got pinned against the door. Fuck. You know what? That's our second to last run because that ended way too short. That was my bad. I did it really dumb right there. So let's try that again. Now we're on our last run. Man, that was bad luck right there. That was terrible. Fuck. Oh, it was actually no. I was having pretty good luck with my draws. I was really bad luck with where I got pinned. Pick range, good damage, purchase. Oh no, I should have done projectile speed. Fuck. Yeah, we'll be fine. I guess his arbites is correct, though just based on words like arbitration. And, I mean, that's fair. That does make sense. There's some true logic to that. Actually, it's kind of weird to maneuver this game. His turns are a little lazy. I mean, the slotty rocket is kind of shit, to be honest. We'll do banana. Do the banana right. Okay, let's go. Not get some sleep over my dead failed prince. Okay. Thank you for trying my build for Chad. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much, and have a good one, man. Banana-sama. Yeah, but I got Darktide because my buddies wanted to play it, and yeah, I don't usually play games like that without friends kind of encouraging me and giving me a reason to play it. Knowing English is often really helpful when trying to learn Latin. Tells you which type of liber has a long vowel or not, for example. Okay. Nico said ASM. I don't know if you meant to say Asmo and forgot the O, or you just went Asm. Trying to self-teach Greek. It's hard. Best character is WoW. You mean to say in WoW? Like World of Warcraft? I assume you don't mean best class. I assume you mean like actual narrative, lore character. In the current lore, nobody. Everybody sucks. But traditionally in the lore, it's kind of hard. Because it also depends on like what resources I can consider canon. Some of the books are really fucking good. So I have a list of them I really like from like the old lore. Like I really loved, for example, well, I never played as him knowingly anyway in the games, even the RTSs, but. Saurfang's not older brother, I think it's just his brother. I can't remember if he was older or not. I can't remember his, not, because Varrock Saurfang is the old guy who basically commits suicide by Sylvanas in the BFA expansion, which was bullshit. It was completely utter bullshit. Okay, I guess I'll just go by my instinct rather than try and overthink it. My favorite character in all of Warcraft is Grom Hellscream. In WoW specifically, though, and if I have to go with WoW specific, I'd probably say Arthas. That's including his Warcraft 3 lore, of course, but even if we just go by like the badassery of the Lich King alone in the game, it's fucking baller. Like they did such a good job with the Lich King back in the day, especially with Wrath of the Lich King. Absolutely fantastic. Arthas was such a fun villain as well as a fun main character from Warcraft 3. My favorite character arc for sure. Quantity. Ooh. Sylvanas. Fucking Sylvanas. Sylvanas is such a letdown. Like, they had such a good thing that could have been there, and it's still so frustrating. I got the quantity and lifesteal tomes. I want to get the movement speed tome, but I also want to get the damage and the attack speed tome. Fuck. According to NORAD, Santa's in Algeria. Stay safe, Santa. Remember to launch flares. Oh shit, that reminds me of can't remember what the movie was called. It was like a straight to DVD movie from a little while back, but there was a movie where it was like about like the title of Santa, and it was like multiple generations of Santa in the movie. Like you had the really old man Santa who was Santa during 1945. Then there's like a younger Santa who's like a military looking dude. And then there's like the Santa who just retired, which is their dad. The oldest Santa's being their grandfather. And then there's the youngest whose name is Arthur. Fuck. But there's a scene where they're all playing a board game together, like a family, for like Christmas. Oh, Arthur Christmas. Okay, thank you. There's a scene where they're all playing like a board game, and the second youngest, who's like the current Santa, like the military looking dude, he is having a direct debate with his grandfather, who, and he reaches across the table after he. Ah, crap! I'm trying to remember the exact scene, but if I recall correctly, the younger, more military-based Santa was like, we deliver at 1,846 times the speed of light. And he says that in response because the old man, I think he said something along the lines of, I was like, you're a glorified postman. something like that. Hey, Karn, how you doing, brother? And they get into a small debate, and he says, I delivered presents back in 1945. And he turns to Arthur and he says, I was shot at, Arthur, 12 times. I lost 3 reindeer. Yeah. And then and I also lost my elf. Arthur was like, how'd you lose the elf? Oh, Grandpa. Oh, the sleigh got shot over, not Normandy. Why did I almost said Normandy? Got shot over like a beach or something. He's like, he fell off the sleigh. Never saw him again. Oh, it was funny. Lake Geneva, thank you. That's it. Okay, good. You know exactly what I'm referencing. Got shot over Lake Geneva. Never saw him again. It's just the casual. If I recall correctly, visually, when he says that, he looks back to the board to figure out what his next move is. So he's just casually rattling off, yeah, my elf. Yeah, he fell off the sleigh and probably died. I never saw him again. Oh, that was fucked. I shot over Lake Geneva. Fell off the sleigh. Never saw him again. Fuck. Alright, no, none of these. Yes. We'll do the movement speed tone. Probably gonna regret not getting the attack speed tone, but I really want that movement speed. It's so dark. It really is. Swiss armed neutrality applies to Santa too. Yeah, because they shot everybody who went over Switzerland, didn't they? That was Allies and Axis. Nobody escapes. That's a Christmas movie I probably should watch again, but yeah, I'm not going to prioritize it this year. Yes, Jill, no. Brilliant! Okay, we really need to start getting these. Projectiles. We really need to start getting up these totems before I projectile. Should watch Die Slowly. Are you gonna be up that long? Because I was thinking about watching it. I'm for sure I'm gonna watch Die Hard tonight before it turns midnight for me. But are you gonna be up that long? I mean, I get that you're up now, but it's kind of late for you, isn't it? I'm going to get some dinner. No, all right, get some lovely dinner, Christmas Eve dinner. Some other Christmas stuff done. Hope you all have a lovely day tomorrow. You as well, Lady Runesong. Enjoy your Christmas. May it be wonderful and joyful. Poor Hans Gruber, truly a modern day Robin Hood. I don't know, it's midnight. What do you mean you don't know it's midnight? Hey, tabletop tactics are recreating Die Hard with orcs soon. Die Hard. By Rune. There's a part of me that wants World War III just so I can tell crazy war stories to my just. What a reason to want like a world destructive war. It's like I really want like a world consuming war just so I can tell my grandkids about war stories. You'll be sitting there talking to the kiddos. All right, so we were there in the trench. And then we heard the buzzing. And for a second, I thought it had found me. But then I heard it explode 20 feet away. And then I knew it was my poor friend Jerry. If only he hadn't been so dumb to look up. Yeah, the types of PTSD people are gonna have is gonna be so bad with the drone shit. It's gonna, if we do get into World War III, that is gonna be so horrifying. So many people are never gonna be able to hear like a vibration like thing ever again. The laser raptors. That's your hair, Sonny. The laser raptors were everywhere. We couldn't escape them. It was fucking insane. You're crazy, Grandpa. Those are everywhere. They're so cool. No, you don't understand. Good Lord. Give me something good. Give me something good. Come on, baby. Come on. Chance against. No, Granddad, you can't call them clankers. They're people now. Actually, that reminds me of a military basic video where a guy was being made to do push-ups, and he's like, "We do not discriminate against our fellow recruits." Yes, sir. And why is that, recruit? Because they're people now. God, fuck. Just remembering that is killing me. Because they're people now. God, the clanker shit. Oh. Oh, shoot. Do I get lucky with this? We're getting a lot of bounces out of that fucker. Okay. Lifesteal. Damage, yes. Damage. Oh, it was kind of crazy. I was talking to my girlfriend a bit earlier, my lovely lady. And I remember that because I thought I'd gifted you Hogwarts Legacy, because I know you really love Harry Potter, and I really liked it from my childhood. But I know she didn't have Hogwarts Legacy, and obviously after all like the expenditures of everything with around Christmas, I don't have a ton of money right this second until I get paid at the end of the week. But I was just thinking I had already given it to her and she didn't have it, and I was like, ah, darn. So I was like, okay, after Christmas I'll buy it for her as like a late Christmas gift. But then I looked it up. On Steam right now, it's like less than $6. Like, it's crazy how cheap it's going for right now. I was able to purchase it for her. So you should have a blast playing it. A clanker will always be a clanker. Friends like, my racism will never end against the machines. They deserve it. I think I have time. God damn, Stone Golem. Go say goodbye to your health, motherfucker. There we go. Back in my day, games were made by humans and not by soulless clankers. Well, they gotta hit it with the hard ER, you know? Damage or quantity? Damage or quantity? Damage or quantity? Damage. The ultimate way to kill a motherfucker. Just... Fuck killed you, sir. It was a goddamn banana. I wasn't ready for it. You got me good. Motherfuckers. What's even the ghost things? I get a lot of those every run. Easy, little bar. Pass away slowly. No son of mine is going to be a chocolatier. Are you referencing the Willy Wonka with Johnny Depp? The Johnny Depp one? I actually like that. That's one of my guilty pleasures because I know so many people shit on it. And I did grow up with the original Willy Wonka. But I do think that version got a lot of shit. I think. A lot more than it deserved. It was not a good remake if we're looking at it only as a remake. But I do think it was a good film on its own of the same, relatively, the same story. Don't get me wrong, it's got quirky bits in it that I don't like as much as the original, but I think generally I really liked it. Flawed film, but way better than any kind of adaptation that comes out nowadays. I'm gonna be cutting close. Ah, damn, wasn't even worth it. Fuck. Wasn't even good shit, man. Johnny Depp movie with quirky shit in it? Say it ain't so. Oh, yeah. Kind of been his MO for the longest fucking time.
What?
I just heard your straw.
I'm like out of water, so.
Ah.
I'm just trying to get.
Gotcha. I'm about to switch gears after I die, so I'll go grab you some water. Oh, I nearly fell. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize how high up I am. Have you ever killed a man? Oh. Ooh. Good tower, good tower, good tower. Come on, give me something good, give me something good. Alright, lifesteal, damage. Yeah, we'll go with the damage. Raw damage! Gotta give it that. Gotta get that. Hello, Dragonis. What is it with the Germans being up right now, dude? I thought you'd all be out cold. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think it's not a bad thing, but goddamn. Rest in peace, Christopher Lee. Yes, rest in peace to the main character of life. That guy, Jesus, what that man did in life. How do you live? That's the thing. The average person will live their entire life and never do like half the shit that man did. Well, not even half. Do a tenth of what that man did. Helped inspire heavy metal. Fucking fought in World War II. Hunted Nazis. That guy had a resume and a half. Be a direct descendant to Charlemagne. We're fueled by the spirit of Christmas and other types of spirits. Ah, okay. Same. I mean, earlier I had a little bit of rum in my eggnog, so. I actually got holy skull. And it wasn't even enough to get me buzzed, but it was a nice little mixer. I do think I went a little heavy on the rum though. Just a bit. Sorry, Chunkum, but you gotta go, Mr. Piggy. You gotta fall and you gotta die. But he is such an interesting man. His wartime experience is often exaggerated, even by himself, but actually, I don't think he himself really ever did. Like, every time I saw, at least in terms of interviews, right? I haven't seen, like, every single thing Sir Christopher Lee said about his own service. But every time I saw him talk about it, he intentionally was vague. Like, he never, like, said, oh, I did this incredible thing here. He just basically avoided giving details. Like, he'd give the broad strokes. He's like, oh, well, yes, I served a time in the military during my time. I'm giving him the wrong type of British accent, but whatever. Here we go. I did a series of talks in my time when I was in the military. But like, whenever reporters would ask him shit like, "Hey, what did you do?" Like, or did you do this specific epic thing? And he'd be like, "Can you keep a secret?" They'd be like, "Yes, yes, I can." He'd be like, "So can I." So if you want to say he exaggerated by omission, which I don't even know if you could argue that's a thing, he just let people's imagination. I will say this: he never qualified, or he never clarified either. So I'd say I don't think he ever exaggerated his service. He let other people do that for him in their own heads, which I think is just the G move. It's like, because no one can say he lied, because he didn't. He just didn't say what he did. But that's the ultimate like loophole in like upping your own legend. Just don't say anything. Give me the tail. Give me the tail. Come on now. Here. This thing could maybe. For the record, we do have most of his time was spent rear echelon. Yeah, I can believe that. Again, I do think there's yeah, I do think there is an unfortunate thing around him. I'm sure he never saw the need to correct the record, because it's more fun to let your own legend kind of like fuel itself. But yeah, I'd say it doesn't surprise me that it wasn't that epic, which is fine. Like, it didn't need to be. But I think if anything, it is legendary in itself that people in their own heads ran away with it, like what he did during that time. I think it goes to show you that people are desperate for heroes, or desperate for like legends or living legends, because all without any real fuel from him outside of just vagaries, people were so desperate to fill in the gaps with these epic like tales of, I don't know, Indiana Jones-esque escapades as a Nazi hunter and stuff during the war. But, you know, again, as far as I've seen anyway, he never added to the legend. He just let people do that for him. Which is the right way to do it if you are going to hype yourself up. And It's the classy way to do it, right? Don't lie and like make shit up, but you don't necessarily need to tell everybody every detail, and it's up to them if they want to like add to it in absurd ways. He's an actor and an educated man. He knows the importance of legend in man. Yes, he does. Absolutely. Especially with how much he loved Lord of the Rings. I will say this. Even in case that, because the thing is, people were determined to make a legend out of him as a military man, and that was entirely without his input. But kind of another weird thing that I've noticed with like Christopher Lee's legend is with his relationship with Tolkien. Because I for the longest time, I remember like the narrative around that being, you know, oh, like he was like personal best friends with Tolkien, and he like helped potentially even inspire like with the books a little bit and gave feedback on them. Like I heard like I've personally heard a bunch of like BS legends around that. But as far as I ever saw, Christopher Lee actually clarified. He actually clarified the inverse. So that was a case where he actually did try and dampen down the legend. He said directly, no, I was, if anything, he was a fanboy of Tolkien. Like, he just happened to meet him through some mutual friends at that pub that Tolkien was a regular at. And he was a fan at the time. He got to meet him, and the only thing that is true about the legends around that is that he was given in, like, I think an unofficial promise via letter later on by Tolkien to play as Gandalf if there was ever an adaptation worthy of it. And, you know, then there... I do feel so bad for him, though, because he was promised that, I believe anyway, unless my memory is incorrect of, like, the story around it, but he was promised that by Tolkien himself, and then when Peter Jackson comes around decades later to offer him a position in it, and there's this whole thing where he sent like an audition tape of him wearing like a wizard's outfit, and Jackson's like, oh, I know what you're thinking. They meet up and they're like, oh, I get to play Gandalf, and then Jackson's like, oh, no, I wanted you. I don't want you to play Gandalf. I want you to play Saruman. Oh, God. Like that, like a ass hairs away from your dream being fulfilled, and it's ripped away from you. I goddamn. That's funny though. Although that does give me a mental image in my head though, like later on when they're actually filming The Lord of the Rings, and then Peter Jackson. Like he does that explanation to Peter Jackson about like the stabbing thing. He's like, no, if you're stabbed, you don't yell and scream. No. The air is driven out of you. You actually go silent. He's actually explaining to him. All I can imagine is Peter Jackson looking up at him and going, "This is the man I pissed off and told him he can't play Gandalf. I'm regretting that decision because he knows very well." I mean, we already know he knew how to kill people, but... A better man than I for going along with it anyways. Yeah. Again, he was a pretty class act. I mean, I know nowadays when we think about actors and stuff, especially big movie actors, we think about how shit they are as people. And I'll tell you this, I pray to God that we never, I pray to God in the first place, Lee never did anything, and I truly believe he didn't, and I hope we never get a story like that. But yeah, I hope he doesn't get like trashed in his death. I mean, people would have already done it by now, I'd imagine, if they were going to destroy his legacy and go after him in his past. But I know he was definitely like one of the class actors, one of like the actual decent people. Shield duration. I don't really have anything that actually does any knockback. I think yeah, that's the thing. I think the entire fan base can agree that Peter Jackson made the right casting choice, but from a personal standpoint, you do got to feel a little bit bad for Sir Christopher Lee. Like, he spent a good portion of his life wanting to play as Gandalf and be like a good wizard in such a legendary story, and then when it finally comes time it's ripped away from him. Like you gotta take that a little bit of sympathy for that dream being lost. I do think it was the right casting, and I do think, like, in the end, Peter Jackson made the correct choice, and I'm very happy that he stuck to his guns and said no to Lee about playing Gandalf, because can you imagine if the roles were switched, or if they found a different actor to play Saruman? It just wouldn't have been the same. So it was the right choice in the end. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have jumped in there. I thought I had enough lifesteal. Both very sweet men. Yeah. Movie cast was perfect. It was. They nailed it for those films. Like the Lord of the Rings films, especially the extended cuts, perfect movies. May not be the perfect adaptation of the original books, but so damn close. The little things just don't matter. It was such lightning. When we talk about the term lightning in a bottle, I think of the example of the Lord of the Rings movies with Peter Jackson. You could not have gotten any closer. You just fundamentally you couldn't have. And I'm really happy we got those, especially now that we're in such a shitty realm in terms of like movie making and stuff. We got really lucky that we got it at the tail end of the best generation of films and television. Peter Cushing wore slippers on the set of Star Wars. I mean, yeah, wouldn't you? I'm not gonna lie. If I ever did like a film acting thing, I'd be like, hey, is the camera gonna be showing like where's the camera cut off? I'd ask the camera crew that, and they'd be like, oh, it's gonna cut off at the belt area. It's like, okay, I'm gonna wear pajama pants if everyone doesn't mind. I want to be comfortable if we're gonna be on set for like 12 hours today. Just put a belt over that area so it doesn't look like it, and we'll avoid any shots where it shows my my pants. And if they're like, hey, your feet are not going to be visible this whole scene, okay, I'm putting on slippers. I mean, that's just called optimization, you know. That's job optimization. Yeah, they were real G's. They were the real awesome guys. Great theater man, good person, and a good singer. Yes. And with a voice like that, come on. Saruman would 100% wear slippers. But yeah, come on. Any old, like, yeah, the old dudes would wear slippers. Why wouldn't you? It's comfortable, and if you're gonna be in like a giant black tower all day with marble floors, you'd want some cushion, you know? You wouldn't wear sneakers. Brits will wear pants and snicker a little. Did you know that Christopher Lee was of the opinion that the best actor he knew was Johnny Depp, who was a close friend? I did not know that. Which is interesting. With respect to Christopher Lee, as an audience viewer, I don't agree. Johnny Depp is a great actor, don't get me wrong, and he's very versatile, and he's a very... Well, was, certainly. I don't know as much these days. I don't know what the last film he made after that whole shit with Amber. I will say, if we're talking about people I feel incredibly bad for, Johnny Depp is up there in terms of actors after what he went through with the Amber Heard shit. Because I've had crazy exes. I've had violent exes. So I will say that, like, after all that shit, I definitely feel bad for him. But would I say he was, like, one of the best actors? Like, across the board? I mean, I put him in the top 50 actors of all time. Hell, maybe even top 20. Would I put him as number 1, 2, or 3? No. Like, great actor, talented, very versatile, very, very flexible with the roles he's done over the years. Absolutely. But would I put him in the top 3? Hell no. But it is really cool that that Sir Christopher Lee had that much respect for Mr. Depp. That's pretty cool. Peter Cushing also had 5,000 soldier miniatures. Awesome. Oh, I would love to see that collection. So crazy that Charlie Sheen did a 180. It is. That goes to tell you how like weird the times we're living in right now are. That Charlie Sheen of all people got clean because life is just that fucked right now. He can't afford to, well, he can afford to be, but he can't afford to be. Like financially, totally can handle it. Like psychologically and like with how things are right now, handle his abuses and stuff. What? You were stretching and punched my chair? Yeah. Hello. Why are you hissing at me? Why are you hissing at me? Why are you hissing at me? Domestic abuse. Ow, my finger.
No, it's mine.
My index. Surrender my index.
No, this is my finger now.
I mean, like, if you get... No, I can't make that joke. No, fuck it, I'm gonna make that joke. If you're gonna take my fingers, you know where to sheathe them. Oh, that's bad. Oh, very, very Christian of me.
Naughty. That was naughty. Somebody said, "Hey, yo."
Hey, yo, what the fuck? I was gonna avoid it for a second there, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get another opportunity for that joke. That was funny. Gotta go, battery getting low. Alright, see you later, Zoid. Thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you, and have a Merry Christmas. Amber Heard fucked up Johnny Depp's career, still has most women believing in her. I wouldn't say most. I'd say a chunk of women, especially like the hardcore feminists. Stealing my fingers again. But I'd say a good chunk of hardcore feminists and even quite a few of like casual feminist women definitely still believe Amber, despite the fact that there's blatant evidence that the bitch lied. But give me my finger back. Why just my index finger? Why I can hold your hand.
Would you rather me grab your middle finger?
What?
Would you rather me grab the middle finger and then shove it up high?
I mean, if you want to shove it somewhere.
No.
You're setting them up at this point. You're setting up the jokes at this point. If you want to take the middle finger due to the length, you know. Fuck me, you're making these too easy. You need to.
Get a room.
Stop throwing the slow balls. Asmogan lady, enormous smirks at the mention of pink. Going forward, yes. Okay. I'm gonna try and finish reading that comment now. Still has a movie in her, even though most evidence against her came from her phone. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I will say this. It's definitely clear that Amber Heard was the abuser in the relationship, but I do think they were both bad for each other, and Depp should have left the bitch. Like the one thing I will say against him is he's the one who chose to stupidly stay with her for so long. Like the first sign of her being such a abusive cunt, he should have bailed, like immediately. Like, well, like that's the part I'll put on Depp, but the rest, I feel really bad for the guy. Like he went through hell with her, and especially after the reputation ruining thing. Yeah, guy had a really bad string there. You gotta be stupid in love for that. Well, to be fair, she didn't cut off the whole finger. Not that it makes it better, mind you. I'm not saying this to demean what happened, but I'm just simply saying, like, for objective facts, she cut off the tip of his finger, which is a bit different than like the whole finger. He still has that digit. He just doesn't have the tip of that finger anymore, so he doesn't have a fingerprint there anymore. Depp loves hanging out in your city. Funny. I'm not gonna ask you to dox yourself, but DM me what city you're talking about. Alright, so we are going to wrap up the stream. I think that'll be it for tonight. I was going to stream, like, playing Darktide or something. I think I'm just going to play Darktide with anybody who wants to on the Discord for a couple hours. And then wrap up, like, streaming, like, playing video games and stuff all together tonight, because I got to wrap presents. But this is it for the streaming and, like, content for the night. I do want to thank everybody who came by and, you know, hung out. Especially thanks to everybody who was very generous in donating, like Caboose and Vivek. It was very generous of you guys, and I really greatly appreciate it. Especially on Christmas Eve of all times. The generosity was very, very unexpected and appreciated. Newcastle. Oh, okay. Really? Not a bad place. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for coming by. And leave a like on the stream, and subscribe if you're new. I don't think anyone here is new, though. But it was great hanging out with you guys. Coming in the new year, I'm definitely going to do more videos more often. They are going to, because I'm doing more videos, the quality is not going to be as, like, high-end as some other stuff. I'm going to try and avoid doing anything that I don't think is at least bare minimum standards. But I'm going to do more videos more often, try and, you know, keep content on the regular. Obviously, like, just try and be on some kind of consistency. I mean, the one thing that is going to be 100% consistent, relatively, is the Shadows of Wallachia campaign, thankfully. But everything else, you know, gonna try and keep on with the regular stuff and not fall behind like I have been. But you all have an amazing Christmas Eve. An amazing Merry Christmas. Love you guys so much. And I just got some 40k news. That's good. Okay, good. Share it with me in the Discord. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.